everyone. Good day, good evening, wherever you are. I'm coming to you live from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And before I share, if you're first time watching me and liking and follow my page, thank you so much for your support. And here's I'd like to introduce myself first. Hi, I'm Suzy. I'm an online business entrepreneur and mentor who is doing this business for a year. And I am engaged, just recently engaged last year with my lovely soon to be husband, my hubby. And I'm also a cat parent to my lovely kitties. Unfortunately, I lost one of my kitties to last year. That my late princess with me for 10 years to a sickness, and now I have my boy, who I found him last year September, and both of them are my rescue cats. And I'm also a music teacher in profession. So that's about me. So today I am starting my journey of 10 days. So this is day one, which will be the topic of um, my why, my big why. So, in life, we tend to make decisions like when we choose something, we pick something like what movie, what food you want. So, when we make the decision, there's always a reason for, to pick that particular why. Why you pick it, there must be inside you. So, I find that the reason is like the drive to whatever you want to make decision, which it could be your needs, your wants, your desire in that reason. So that's what I want to talk about my why. You see, I come from a very a respectful a family, like a very family type, where I do respect and treasure family within my loved ones. So I'm thankful for my parents for giving me enough for me to come out my own, be to be independent since 2015 after I graduated from my studies. So it's been a long journey until this year, and to find my path in career, as well as where would I be with someone or myself single. And in my journey, yes, I found my partner, my good friend, my best friend, my soulmate, who has actually, if you first time know me, been with me for near more than the 12 years. And I just engaged last year, and we had so much moments in those time. 12 years plus is not a short, it's quite long. And I could say that we are still growing, we are still finding our ways. And I can say I didn't started smooth, no, and acceptance of what we were from two different backgrounds, but we made it work. And I can say that all my life I've been like putting myself at the driver's seat, even in my daily routines or even in my job. Like, like people dictate what I have to lead. No matter, the daily routines, yes, we need to eat, we need to sleep, because we need to do that to survive. But in job also, you have someone, you're working for people, people lead you. I've been in my profession for 8 years, and I thought when I was younger, you thought you were living the life that in the end of the day, or in the end of the certain years, you will get some kind of reward, or you are happy what you're working. But sadly, I can say 8 years down, and now I'm not seeing any of it. In fact, that I was kind of disappointed. And right now, with the finance and the daily that we face is growing bit by bit, and the struggles are coming to me as I want to build the next chapter in my life. Even though people see me and my hubby, without the engagement, they see us as boyfriend girlfriend. Not even in the eyes of, they said, husband and wife. That is the, I find it very sad, because I actually didn't want to prolong our relationship that long as a boyfriend or girlfriend. If I have the choice, if my hubby has a choice, he could say, if I have enough, I would marry you on the spot. I would have made your life better. That was, he told me that. And he had worked so hard over the years just to support both of us. And because I seen how hard, I have to step in. I have to take the lead because all my life I let people lead. Even if you see me right now, I'm staying in the house rental. People are leading where I stay. If the owner decide to take back house, where do I go? I don't want to go back to my parents on rely on my parents or to care for me because I'm big enough. You may see me young, but I am not that young anymore. I'm already in my mid 30s. I'm 35. So another five, another 10. I was leading a life like, when you drive your back seat, you're leading to nowhere to go. Nowhere. It's just like you're waiting and waiting and waiting. What's there? What's to come? It's like this was what I felt before I knew about this business. It's like there was no plan, there's no plan B, there's no I just rely on just one job and just go. And this is what it didn't give me that enough fulfillment. And I was tired. Really, I'm tired of working and sacrificing, and then it's getting harder, especially you're getting older. I don't even have kids yet. Want to have a kid, it'll be another chapter, another sacrifice. I don't want to come to a point where I have to sacrifice much more of my job to not see my child to grow up. And that's why uh, age of milestones, I need to work out something. That's why this online business to me was like my plan B, my backup, because I wanted to have this backup to cover me for life, because you never know. Time and life is short. You never know what will happen to you, or whatever you do, what happens. That is why it's so, the mind of worriness, the mind of the doubts and the fear that I had. That's why I took the step in, because I want to lead my life, not people lead my life. I want to be there and control what, be the one who steered, not be the backseat to steer my life. And there's also one thing I want to point out. I I actually mentioned that I had my late princess. You see, before she passed, I actually cut short. I cut short myself. I cut short the decision I made for her, because I believe in the word, you know, budget free. Thought that it was kindness in this world. Thought that because we thought someone helped, or maybe we can just to save, don't need to spend much for her last moments, months, last moments. You see, even people thought I moved on, but actually it was, I didn't share it last time because it was too painful, even to relieve and to see that life, that the last moments was, it wasn't as easy. It was so hard to see someone suffered and then just gone in seconds. And the worst part was there was no help, and you are just like hopelessly seeing the life was sucked out of her. I didn't really want to say this out, but really cut short, especially you want to cut short on your loved ones, definitely I will not do so. It was, her passing really gave me a lesson that never ever think that you can cut short. You must always think that you can give your best. And that's why I want to give the best. I want to create a better future, to give the best when I have a child come into a picture in my life. I don't want to tell myself I have to cut short this. I'm sorry, I cannot give more. This is all I can give. I don't want to come to that point. The realize that what you think become a reality. That's that's how it's so difficult for me then. That's so that's why these are the reasons of inside me. It's my main drive, my main the fire burning inside me to be, and to make my efforts into this online business. That's why I took the leap. I watched the 90 minutes when I registered in. I was skeptical. You know, I was really like doubtful what the online is. And I'm a very private person. I'm not really like the person who loves to show off or love to, to be in front of the online platform. Even though I'm a music teacher, I love to perform, but not as, talking in front right now. Yeah, I'm a little bit shaky because I'm still learning and growing how to talk in front of everyone here live. So it's really, I can say I have a amazing journey what I've been in this online business, and I'm truly grateful and thankful and blessful to have so many supporting through the business from the online mentors, coaches, and all the business partners globally and internationally and locally. So really, I am thankful for all. So that is about my sharing today. And if you like to learn more and you like to find out more, there'll be more chapters to come in the coming days until weekdays. Weekends is my rest day. So tomorrow I won't be live, but I have a special video. So feel free to participate where you can help me. I help you to know what dreams can be achieved through this business. So do watch me then, and I will talk more on day three, which is the 23rd of March of 2023. So thank you so much if you watching me. Thank you all. Thank you so much, and have a great day, a good day, good night, and bye.